For a country like Sri Lanka, we have learned to live with pressure from America, India, and China. I mean, that's nothing new for us anymore. A constructive dialogue between the West and China. We need a constructive dialogue between US and China. We need a constructive dialogue between EU and China. Otherwise, we will not move forward. Belt and Road Initiative has been labelled as a cohesive program, and the participating countries like Sri Lanka is looked upon with suspicion. This will further hurt economic prospects in the global south, and the polarization will become more evident. For a country like Sri Lanka, we have learned to live with pressure from America, India, and China. I mean, that's nothing new for us anymore. The United States is witnessing an acrimonious run-up to the 2024 election year, which will detract from its ability to lead in this instance. It is creating a vacuum, because if US wants a new order, US must lead. But we know from now onwards till end of next year, that leadership will gradually reduce as they start focusing more and more on their 2024 elections. So then what happens to the rest of us? Then, on the other hand, you are finding a challenge to G7 and Quad, which is the expansion of the BRICS, what we call the BRICS Plus. The South is now looking for alternative leadership, and we can see the G20 has been downgraded. So in this situation, are we going to act in 2024? Let's talk. It's useless giving any more solutions. It's what are we going to face? We know in 2024, the US leadership may not be there. Then who is going to act? So I think it's a chance for the EU to come up and work with the other countries. There's no one else. So I am suggesting that EU, together with G20, BRICS, certainly USA and some selected other Asian and African nations not represented, the IMF and the NDBs, and you can bring in the big financial institutions, private ones, sit down and find urgent solutions. We are talking of the Summit for the Future. Summit for the Future is in September next year. Elections are in November next year. So I can't see a Summit for the Future bringing anything out before the elections take place in 2024. But 2024 is the year to act. We are watching 2024. And whether we can come up with a new international architecture that better reflects the global realities of today and provides effective representation for those who need it. So we have the resources, we have the solution, we just need the willpower to decide how it's going to be done. It has to be done urgently. A constructive dialogue between the West and China. We need a constructive dialogue between US and China. We need a constructive dialogue between EU and China. Otherwise, we will not move forward.